Hey guys, welcome back to the Enlightened Logger channel. Got a pretty awesome little job we're doing here. It's not real big. Jake and I and the sales guy Luther is actually in the machine just moving it for just a second. But Jake and I have been moving all this debris out of here along this edge of this property line here, and you can see we've been just plucking it with the grapple, and then obviously the skid steer helps move the stuff that he can't get. But it's pretty awesome to watch this. He just reaches down, grabs it, pulls it out, done. You talk about a good way to move small debris like this. If you've got a good way to get the truck in there, it's just awesome. And then of course the skid steer can help level the ground out and make it a little bit smoother and provide support for the stuff that he can't reach. But just a fun little job. Like I said, it's not real big. It's just like an hour and a half we're gonna be here. Just some of the fun stuff we get to do in a day. Of course, Jake is a hell of an operator, so he's got a real nice touch. He's able to get most of the dirt out, and there's only been one or two things I've had to help with the skid steer. He's been able to get a couple of root balls from trees that were pushed over, and then of course pull the rest of this stuff out. The junkyard crew gets to do all this fun stuff because this isn't really a normal tree crew kind of thing. This is just something goofy for us to get into. And of course, we're for hire for smaller jobs as well, not just the big stuff. Around here, some of this debris. We were out here brush hogging a few weeks ago, got all this knocked down. You can see how pretty it is. This is what my forest is going to look like when we're done. We're going to do a bunch of forestry mowing and thinning and just removal of the underbrush. I'm going to leave strategic, nice big trees, but I want to be able to walk through and enjoy it and use the property like this is. Dirt. It's a lot of weight. Pick that up and drop it, catch it again in midair. Like I said, he's a good operator. stuff in here. We'll end up probably backblading a lot of this back into the holes to kind of level it out. I'll show you the end result here when we're all done though. Okay guys, I'm gonna run the skid steer a little bit here and see if we can get some of these other roots out, and then we're gonna backblade a little bit for them and try and get it somewhat leveled out. I wasn't sure if this was free or not. Looks like it might be. Different angle here. Jake, see what he thinks. You think if I nudge it on the bottom, you can lift it out or no?
We could try, it's heavy.
I know. But if we could get it broke free, then you could drop it a couple of times.
Yeah, can you back scrape that first?
Yeah.
drive over it, pack it in, it'll flatten out pretty good.
Okay. obviously, but the point was just to get the stuff into that hole and flattened out a little bit so he can get over in there a little bit. I'm gonna try and nudge it a couple more times if we can. See if we can't get it a little bit loose. Scenarios where I wish I had the tractor, because it actually has a little bit better reach and a little bit better weight, so I could push on that a little bit and not have to worry about rolling over top of it, and then maybe get more of it freed up for him. But like I said, we'll see. I don't know if we'll be able to even touch this thing, but with a couple of pieces on it, we got better luck with that than just me. Raining down leaves on me. 'Tis the season. Gotta be careful when you pinch those, because the bucket bites so tight you can break off saplings like a half an inch and smaller sometimes. It's got a pretty good bite on it. I might be able to throw a chain around it. Jake, what do you think if I put a chain around it and I help you pull? Drive around and see if that theory works. See if I can push from the back side. He's got, like I said, he's got the most of it right now. Just needs a little bit of help. scenario where I like to make sure our communication's good. That way I'm not in his way and potentially doing damage. I want to make sure that we're on the same page before I go jumping in there. He can get some bites off of that thing, help get some of the dirt off. Might be able to move it. Dirt off of it. Good job though with that. Able to get that knocked off there pretty good. That's a pretty good sized root ball for what it is that we're working with here. I'm in a fairly small skid steer and, you know, mid-sized skid steer, and he's got the knuckle boom, but that's a lot of weight. That thing's probably, I don't know, 5,000–6,000 pounds or better. Lighter every time he does that. There's no trees behind me here. All right, he's getting a lot of dirt off. Look at how slow that thing's lifting, and that machine is an animal too. So if that thing's struggling like that, that is heavy. getting probably 100 pounds or better every time he drops that thing. He's got it, the whole thing. Look at that. That is awesome. He's up there laughing. I don't know if he knows what he's doing sometimes. Let's ask him. So here's pretty much the finished product for us today. The property line is right here. You can see over in here some flagging. You can see here in the weeds, we are right up to it. We don't really want to go in any further, but all of this looked like this morning. So Jake and I, in just a couple hours here, mostly him, obviously, because I was just providing support, but just another awesome job by the junkyard crew. All right, guys, so now I'm going to cover the finished product with you. I just backbladed a little bit. It's not perfect. It really wasn't our intention. We were supposed to get the stumps and just some of the debris off of the hedgerow, so this is what it looks like. You can see now it needs, obviously, finished grading. Needs some finished grading, as well as you know, the rest of this smaller debris picked out, probably by hand or whatever. But the gist of it is that our part is done. We typically come in and do the big stuff, and then the landscapers will come in and finish up, you know, however they want it graded and whatnot. But yeah, all the big stuff is removed. So this is our project for the day thus far. Again, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Like, share, subscribe.